Gilli Moon. You are a entertainer, entrepreneur, talk show host, accent from a beautiful country.
Australia.
What part?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Very cosmopolitan.
I love it. It's all about European cafes there for me and outdoor lifestyle.
But you're here.
I know.
Why?
18 years on and I still love LA. I don't know what it is.
This is what I've realized.
Yeah.
People that come from LA, or let's say the West Coast, and they go to Australia, they're boomerangs and they come right back. Okay?
Yeah.
But people that go from Australia to the States, do you know what the opposite of a boomerang is? What's a boomerang that doesn't come back to you? A stick. They're sticks. They stay here.
Yeah.
You stayed here.
I did. I went on my year-long sojourn, as we all do, from Australia and decided to stay.
Walkabout.
I've been on a perpetual walkabout my whole life, and
Yeah.
I love it.
And you, of course, yourself are an artist.
I am. I'm a songwriter, singer, painter, actor, host, author, but
Wow.
I love music.
But you're also a business person.
Yes.
So they're kind of different personalities that are living all under one shell. The emotional side, which is the artist, really, because you need emotions to create all that. And then you have that very analytical side, being business. And they have to fight against one another often, right? Knowing that your talent has to constantly grow, but you have to grow it to where it makes money.
Yeah, so I have to always balance my left brain with my right brain. And I'm kind of one of those weird nuts that can do that. So for me, I have to constantly balance that though, because I've got to keep it in check. Sometimes I just want to be purely creative, and other times, mostly, which is, you know, really my thing now, is you have to be that entrepreneur and you have to be that business person. So I'm constantly juggling it and balancing it and trying to make sure that each of them get equal energy.
So if you now get to manage the talent that's inside you, and you talk to it almost like a third person at times yourself, how, if you had to manage all of the creatives that are out there, what advice would you give them so they can stay focused, so they can make money and still be creative? What should they be doing?
So I really feel that first, we as entrepreneurs need to feel like we are the captains of our ship. And it's very esoteric, but being the master of your destiny in a way. You're no longer pandering or waiting for someone else to make it happen for you. You are the person in charge. So the first thing I think is to get really clear with who you are. Like,
How do you do that?
I know it can
How do you
take,
do that?
it's a lifetime journey actually.
Because you look at the artist side of you, which you're saying you're doing all these things, and then the business side. One is, you know, business when it works, it makes money. The artist side, some of the things you might do takes years for it to make money. How do you balance between that? One's instantaneous gratification, the other one, lots of patience.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, if we can put that business hat on as artists or creatives, if you get some clarity, not only like who you want to be, like what do you really want to do? I'm a life passion seeker. I love that term. Life passion seeker, okay. And it means that you're always making choices based on your passion, based on what you love, based on like moving towards bliss. So if I start there, but then think about the money side and the success side and the business side, meaning I've got to know a bit of marketing, I've got to know a bit about branding, I've got to know how I want to position myself, all these words that most artists don't want to know about.
Yeah, but exactly, you are speaking another language.
Right.
Generally, that's why they have a manager or an agent.
Exactly, which is becoming obsolete in this music business, creative business, because we have to now, with the internet disruption, which is actually amazing, we have to be in charge of our careers. Did
you personally disrupt yourself, or did somebody force it on you?
I think it's a little both. I came to LA like 18 years ago for a record deal. I had my suitcase with my demos and my cassettes and everything, and I'm like, I want to shop a deal, blah, blah, blah. And I realized it was at the forefront of when the internet was starting to explode, when Napster was taking over purchasing music, and also when labels just were no longer signing because they were feeling the pinch. So wanting to be an entrepreneur, I then said, okay, I'm going to go this different path, what I call the warrior path.
Why is that?
Because I'm very much into like Japanese samurai.
But why would you say that's more the warrior path? Was that more challenging because it was against the grain of being an artist?
I'm a little like that. I like to.
You are a rare one.
I like to be in charge, yes.
No,
I like to take my own path.
But it's almost like I'm interviewing two people right now because
Yeah.
you do have that artist side and then you have that management side. Most are not like you.
I know. But I'm trying to enthuse others to take on at least some of that way of being for survival. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to be left behind.
Yeah. What's interesting is you work with a lot of artists. And you work on the management side with them. So you're empathetic to their artists' needs, but you understand where the organization applies and what you do, right?
Yeah.
Hence, you're basically saying, yeah, it's hard to find both talents in one person. You're a rarity, being an artist with the management capability.
So I don't think you need to do it alone. There's this term indie or do it DIY.
Do it yourself.
But I don't believe in that. I do believe in DIT, which is do it together.
I like that.
So I think that you do still need to have a team. But we, as artists or creators, are in charge. We're the captain of it. So we are not at the mercy of someone else. So if we do a deal, we understand a little bit of the legalities of it, or we understand a bit of the business of it. If we do PR, yeah, we might be hiring publicists, marketing, blah, blah, blah. But we're making the decisions.
That's awesome.
If we want to distribute our music or our books or our creative products, we get people involved as part of the team, but we are making the decisions.
Some big stuff going on with you, which we can't talk about right now, but if people want to follow you, where do they go?
Yeah, they go to Twitter, Gilli Moon, Gilli Moon.
And you'll see all the stuff that's going on with you?
Because I'm on Facebook.
It's pretty big, actually. Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is,
Yeah.
and you will be talking about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so follow you there. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us.
It was a pleasure.